Today I'm going to be reviewing and assembling and setting up this end table that was recently sent to me by the brand to create this video for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up, show you exactly what you get inside. Let's go through the assembly process, see how long it takes to assemble, and then show you the finished product as well.
So when you open up, this everything's going to get, you're going to get inside. So you're going to get these shelves, you're going to get the poles, and then you're going to get these screws, and then of course the instructions as well. So let me go ahead and get it open and get to the assembly. And one issue that I ran into was the first step is you're going to be putting these bolts into these little short pieces, and it actually won't thread into there very far. But what I found was actually would work is that you're just going to go ahead and after you put it through, so you're going to put it through the little hole here, and then you're going to connect the long piece up to it next. Once you get that long piece twisted on, then you have something to hold on to on this end that the screws hold on to, and then you can pretty easily twist this on as I have done those two. So just something to keep in mind, if you don't get this in all the way, it's not the end of the world. Like one of the four was easy to twist in. So you can see here, I got that one in all the way without putting it in. The rest of them were like this. They only went in a little ways before they stopped. And so then I put them on there, and then once this end was in, then I could easily twist this and get it to go in. Now I have the exact same issue with the middle ones. What I actually ended up having to do, so I've got one of these done, is I actually have to, after you get this on, then you have to take this one and twist it, and then it kind of pulls out some from this bottom, and then you have to take and twist the bottom one to get it to tighten back up. So truthfully, bad design. I don't know why they chose to do it that way. Like, I'm not sure if the threads on this need to be bigger or something that would allow it to actually thread all the way in there. But the way it's designed, it only goes in randomly. Like, most of the time it doesn't. Like, I've done 8 of these so far, and I've only had one of them go all of the way in of those 8. So not sure if there's an issue with the little screw the screws themselves, if it's the attachments that are inside the bars. I'm not sure what the issue is there, but definitely is a bit of a hassle to assemble it. So assembly is complete. Total assembly time only took about 15 minutes. Would have been way faster if they would have just designed those screws differently, as I said. Now, one downside to this is going to be a really, really sturdy shelf. I love the way that this is designed. So this is going to be metal here on these sides, metal screws here at the top, metal screws throughout. And then these are going to be made of like a pretty solid piece of wood. So definitely do like that. I believe it's pressed board, but looks pretty nice and pretty sturdy. One issue that I have with this, though, is going to be that these screws are going to stick out here at the top. So there's not a way to actually set them below the surface on these. All 3 of these boards are going to be the same. And so the way that they screw in, I'm not a huge fan of. I would have preferred, truthfully, if they would have done something differently where they had them like stick up and then you put like a little ball in them. Because that is like, if you're using this as an end table, you're going to be putting drinks and it's just going to hit that and it's going to fall off, or it's going to bump it or cause something like that. Whereas if it was like, it came up a little bit further and it was like a little ball or something here on top, to me, that would work better in regards to making sure you don't accidentally hit it or accidentally get a cup, that comes across the top of it or whatever. Whereas these screws on the top, I'm just not a huge fan of them. Beyond that, though, the design does look really nice. I love the look of this. The black really blends well in with the black char-ish type things. They're in the color of the laminated wood. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Just would prefer if they would have done something different with those screws. And then also the assembly process. I'm not sure why those screws were so hard to actually get to where they were going. But if those 2 issues were fixed, this would be a great option. As it is, though, has a couple of little things that are just like, I don't know about those. Just something you'll want to keep in mind if you purchase this one.